Hello there and welcome to a brand new episode of Hala Kuwait. My name is Tariq Al-Aryan and we're coming to you live tonight from the Ministry of Information studios right here in downtown Kuwait. And I hope everyone out there is having a great evening wherever you may be watching tonight's episode of the program. As usual, the camera crew have been very busy filming all around the state of Kuwait. We have a lot of great reports to get you caught up on tonight's episode, time permitting. Also, we have some distinguished guests who will be joining us live right here in the studio very shortly. Well, we're back right here on Hala Kuwait, and if you're just tuning in, we're coming to you live tonight from the Ministry of Information studios right here in downtown Kuwait at the KTV2 studios. And with us right now we have our first guests right here in the studio. We have with us Sheikh Awatif Al-Sabah, and Sheikh Awatif is a master life coach, and she's joined this evening by Fabina Santana, and she's a marketing consultant and coach. Sheikh Awatif and Fabina, we'd like to welcome you once again to Hala Kuwait.
Hello, hi.
Hello, good evening, ladies. And it's a pleasure to have you on our program once again.
It's our pleasure to be in KTV2 again, and we are looking forward to give you an update about what we are doing now.
Well, it's our pleasure. And Sheikh Awatif, since our last conversation, how have you and the team been empowering women, please? I'm sure there's been a lot of activities and a lot of things going on.
Yeah, of course. Empowering women is one of the most important things to me, and even Fabi. It's one of our goals. So we are trying to empower women in many directions. In my center, we do give them live coaching sessions. I do give live coaching sessions in the center and online as well. And we do some courses, me and Fabi, and some courses in Arabic as well. And I have also other trainers who they come to Pure Soul Center, and they do their own thing, like breathing sessions, Reiki sessions, all the kinds which help and goes hand in hand with the life coaching.
Well, it seems like you're all-encompassing, doing a lot of different things to help empower the women right here in the state of Kuwait, Fabina.
Exactly. Well, I believe one of the projects that we extremely succeed was the Women's Circle.
Okay.
So yeah, it was last year that we put together this project.
I remember it was Sheikh at one of the parks here, I think it was.
Shahid Park.
Yes,
Yes.
Shahid
Yeah,
Park,
Shahid
yeah. So this is free of charge. I left Kuwait, but Awatif is still doing the Women's Circle, where women can go for free, free of charge, sitting there together, and then there is a topic, and they talk about their emotions around this topic. This has helped hundreds of women.
Can you elaborate a little bit more, please, Sheikh?
Women's Circle, it's like supporting a good cause to help women. We believe that not all of the women are capable of paying for the life coaching sessions and to come to the center and like be always there to update their level and to change their life. So the Women's Circle, it is a very good way to communicate with women from all aspects of life and from all different countries. Like we have some of them are Arabs, some of them are Europeans, so we speak in English and we do translate in Arabic for the people who like don't speak the language. So there is no barrier, and we sit like a circle to give them the effect of like being equal, and we are all of us in the same level, and in the end all of us are women and we have our own obstacles in life. And each month we speak about a specific topic which I think it is good for the women.
Such as, can you give
yeah,
us some
we
examples?
spoke last time about expectations versus frustration. And like we implemented the idea of like, if you always expect and over expect from your partner or from your children or from your work, you're gonna have frustration, because you will not be to the level, the people, they will not act to your own mindset or to your own level.
You have too high expectations.
Yeah, yeah. So don't have a high expectation, have a neutral ones. Do your job without like waiting for other people to do the things you want and in your mind. So I spoke as an opening of the Women's Circle for like 10 minutes about what is expectation and how we get frustrated if we really expect a lot from others, and how to keep it neutral. And then I opened the circle to all the women. Some of them, they like to share their stories, and they say, okay, we had an expectation on our children, or we have an expectation on our jobs, and we ended up frustrated, and how they dealt with it. And some of them, they like just to listen. They are like sometimes shy to share, but in the end they say, oh, we benefited from their stories and it empowered us, because now we can go out and feel we are not alone.
And I think that's the key, Fabiana, is empowering women.
Exactly. There are many examples.
I mean, some are talkative, like Sheikh Awatif saying, wanting to express themselves, and some quiet and listening.
Yeah, so you don't need to talk, right? Just listening is a form for you to also, you know, heal and understand your own feelings.
Sure.
And we have examples of women who really turned their lives around because of Women's Circle. One, she was so lost in work and she was not happy at all. And then after some sessions, continuous sessions in the Women's Circle, she changed and she transformed. One day she came to us and said, thank you, I moved from this job to another. I'm so happy right now that
That's amazing.
She was with fear, she had fear, and then she just took this out and then made a change.
Well, that's great. It's always nice to hear success stories when you do your job and your work and so forth. And now a question that a lot of the audience may be having also now, what's the difference, Sheikh Awatif, between psychology and life coaching? Could you explain that to us, please?
Yes, of course. This is a very, very important question, and thank you that you asked me this question today, because I really want the people to know the difference. When the people, they have schizophrenia, they go to a psychologist, because this is an illness that needs to be cured, and they need some kind of medication, and they need, you know, a psychologist to help them with this kind of problem. Life coaching is totally different. Life coaching, it's everyday life, what you struggle in a everyday life. For example, some people, they need an anger management. They get angry very easily. Some people, they want to implement a new attitude to life. They want to be more positive. They have inner power, but they don't know how to unleash it. So the life coach helps them with these things, and help them also how to solve their relationships, like with a wife, with her husband, or a group of people who work together, or with their friends. And the life coach gives them the right advice to be in their life in a successful and in a positive way. So it is like implementing a new positive habits every day.
Good to hear that. And Fabina, you were saying earlier that you are no longer based in Kuwait. I believe you're based in another country.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that and your cooperation and work that you're doing.
Currently, I'm based in Indonesia, in an island called Bali.
A very beautiful location.
It is. This was like a long dream. But I've been traveling so much here and there, like doing other jobs. So that's why I'm here constantly in Kuwait, in Dubai, in Brazil, like very worldwide.
A world traveler.
A world traveler. And the Bali also, it was an amazing experience because I could take the Women's Circle there. So the women there now, they can take this advantage of being in the circle under the same umbrella. So it's still the same methodology that we are doing here, now is in another country, and then we have plans to explain this to others and other countries.
Well, that's great to hear. I know that there's also with the center Sheikh Awatif has, there's online coaching.
Yeah.
Tell us more about that.
So online coaching, it's good because people can connect with me any place that I am.
Okay.
So they can reach from the comfort of their homes, right? Sometimes the traffic here in Kuwait, we know how hard it is. So they can talk to me online. And I focus a lot on people with transition of career, relationship, and self-esteem.
Okay, so this is all can be found online.
Yeah, this can be found online. This can book through Awatif, right? They can find me there on her website.
Okay.
And then, yeah,
can
we
go
can
from
connect.
There. Well, I mean, it's so amazing. I mean, people can benefit from here and also outside of the state of Kuwait with any of the great services and courses that are on hand. Sheikh Awatif, tell us a little bit more about the how Pure Soul has grown, the other coaches, things like that, please.
Yeah, when I started like 3 years back, I had a small office in Al Hamra, and I was doing everything by myself. And I learned a lot from this experience. And last year I thought it's now time to expand, to have, you know, a place for the workshops and my office and 2 other offices to help the other coaches who are coming to give their services in Pure Soul to see their clients under the umbrella of Pure Soul. So I moved from Hamra to Al Mazaya in Kuwait City, and I had a bigger center now. We have the facilities for me and for other coaches to use, like the workshop room and to do the Reiki sessions, the breathing sessions, and now we can like cover more things which empower women.
And please, what's the name Pure Soul? Does it have a, I mean, the meaning speaks for itself, but does it have any special meaning, or can you tell us more, please?
Yeah, when I was studying coaching, I was thinking that like all of us, we are born very pure. And then with life and with the conditioning we have from our families, our culture, you know, all these affect us, and sometimes in a good way and sometimes in a bad way, which by time we lose our purity. So I called it a Pure Soul because I want everyone who comes to Pure Soul to go back to their natural soul, to their the purity of their soul.
To their newborn status.
Yes, yes, of
That's
course.
true.
Yeah, so I think it means a lot to me, and I want the people to really go to their own purity, because all of us are pure, but you know, with all these conditions, sometimes we get
life
affected.
circumstances, sometimes it affects us, as you said, positively, negatively, and sometimes in between. So, Fabina, right now you are based in Bali.
Yes.
So tell us about some more of the future projects, maybe inviting guests along with Sheikh Awatif and the team.
Yeah.
What's the future hold?
Perfect. So currently now I'm in Kuwait because, as Awatif said, she has a training place. So I brought one of my workshops here to Kuwait.
Great.
Called Be the CEO of Your Life.
All right.
So imagine your life as a company. Imagine you were hired to fix your company, right? So where you would start? Is it finance, relationships, and etc.? So this is something that I'm bringing here. This is what I do also in Bali, with, you know, together with marketing, and the online coaching is worldwide.
Great. So a lot of great things. Go ahead.
Yeah, and asking your question about the future projects.
Yeah.
We want to go more as the Pure Soul status, how you can collaborate with community. So can we invite Kuwaiti society to go with us in a trip to help people, right? As a volunteer trip.
That's great.
So this is something that we have in mind and really planning to do this one.
Well, we look forward to that, and just keep us updated right here on Hala Kuwait. It's our pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Coming towards the end of our interview this evening, Sheikh Awatif, it's always a pleasure to have you on our program. Do you have any last comments or words for our audience watching this evening?
Yeah, I would like to give a small advice that it's never too late to change your life to a better life. That everyone can change if he have the intention. And if he have the awareness that his life is not going in the right direction, he can change it regardless of his position or regardless of his age. Only he have to take one step forward to implant the new habits and new techniques to change his life to a better life.
Very well said, and a pleasure to have you on the program.
Thank
and
you.
Nice to have you also,
Thank you.
Fabina, right here in the state of Kuwait again. And we wish you all the best of luck in future collaboration. Thank you,
It's a
ladies, for
pleasure.
coming.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you
very
so
much.
much.
Thank you.
We were speaking to Sheikh Awatif Al-Sabah, Master Life Coach, and Fabina Santana, Marketing Consultant and Coach. We appreciate their time with us right here on Hala Kuwait. And right now we'd like to be moving on to our next report right here on the program. So stay tuned.